India is notoriously crowded. More than 1.39 billion people live here. Its population second only to China with 1.44 billion. But with only a third of China's land, India is nearly 3 times more densely populated and 10 times more than the United States. With people so tightly packed in and with big extended families the norm, you'd think these would be ideal conditions for the coronavirus to spread. And you'd be right. The story is best told by this graph, which shows the number of daily new cases in India over the past year. The first peak was in September, 93,000 new cases per day. But they soon started to fall, thanks at first to lockdowns and then as a result of the vaccination program, which began in mid-January. This sanitation worker was the country's very first person to be vaccinated. Incredibly, India produces 60% of the world's vaccines each year, and its 2 biggest producers, the Serum Institute and Bharat Biotech, have been producing millions of doses of AstraZeneca's vaccine under the name Covishield, and India's own vaccine known as Covaxin. With its own crisis seemingly under control, India began selling doses to the UK and donating vaccines to a number of other poor countries later in January. By mid-February, cases in India dropped to a low of just 11,000 a day, compared to 93,000 at the peak in September. And by March, Health Minister Harsh Vardhan declared India to be in the endgame of the COVID-19 pandemic.
COVID is already on its way out.
In early April, India declared itself the fastest country in the world, the vaccine gold medalist, having given more than 100 million jabs in 85 days, ahead of America and China, which took 89 and 102 days.
We've done it in 85 days. Another achievement for the country that managed to, in the first wave, contain COVID.
But that elation was short-lived. From late March, early April, new daily cases started to soar, rocketing past the previous peak in September and setting new world records on a daily basis. The highest new daily case report anywhere in the world since the pandemic began. And now India is in dire straits. Its intensive care units are full. There's not enough oxygen for everyone, and it's unable to vaccinate its own population fast enough, let alone send doses elsewhere. So what caused the spike in new cases? Critics of the government say they're astounded that it allowed millions of people to participate in state elections in February, and then allowed 130,000 cricket fans to watch India play England in March. And then, earlier in April, as this devastating second wave washed over India, it permitted millions to take part in a vast Hindu festival on the river Ganges.
There is no another way. We have to come here.
Thanks for watching our program. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and even subscribe.